Wow, 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 wow. You guys, big audience today. We can't even fit into this room. Welcome. I hope you will have a wonderful evening with us today. We are a little bit late. This meeting is an unusual meeting because usually we are on time. People who laugh know that this happens often. But we work on our timing skills here. But that is not the only thing we practice here. This is a public speaking club. It's a place where you can practice your ability to speak in front of the audience, your communication skills in general. I personally believe this is more of a soft skills development place as well. But in general, it's also a place where you can work on your confidence. Hands up if you think you are already a confident speaker. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Irisha, welcome. There's a chair at the front here. Come, sit. So we've got 3 people. Clearly our club works great. But you guys, I have something to tell you. Confidence is not something we are born with. Confidence is all about familiarizing yourself with the context around you. And this is exactly what you can do here. It's becoming familiar with this space, with yourself as a speaker, with the English language for some of you as well. And I hope that we will all become very close friends, as I see a lot of new faces today in the audience. We always ask newcomers to come on stage and introduce themselves. Before you come on stage, you have some time to think what you want to say. I will ask you your name, of course, your name. Maybe if you want to share what you do, also why you are interested in public speaking, in Toastmasters, or in this club in particular. If you see here, I also have a microphone. I will pass this to you so you can speak into it. It's not for your voice to be louder. It is for the video because we upload it onto YouTube after our meetings. So it's for the sound quality for the recording. All newcomers, everyone who is here for the first time, please come together on stage. Newcomers. Wow. Wow. We don't even have enough space. We don't even have enough space for everyone. I'm going to stand here so you can close the gap. And I will act as your interviewer. I'm going to begin with someone who is somewhat experienced with the introductions. You know, I can see you, even you're not looking. Victoria, please introduce yourself to the club.
Okay, good evening. My name is Victoria. I joined Toastbusters in April, but I have never visited any meeting till today. And today is the first meeting. I took time a roll because otherwise I would escape again. I in Toastmasters community for a couple years. I was a member of Russian-speaking club. And in April, I realized that I forgot how to speak English and I need to practice English. Usually newcomers say what expectations they have. I don't know what expectations I have because I heard, of course, about Toastbusters a lot. I knew that you are experienced. I'm excited and I think I will hear beautiful speeches and beautiful English. So.
Okay, who dares to go next? I see eye contact, dangerous. Eye contact is dangerous here. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Andre. I heard nothing about Toastbusters before. So I can't say I was dragged here against my will, but I'm happy to be there. I read a lot. I listen a lot, but I lack practice. So I hope I will have an opportunity to improve my speaking here, to get more confident in making public speeches. So I'm very happy and I'm very keen to join this nice team and work together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Eye contact? Okay.
Hello. Hello. My name is Dmitry, and I joined Toastmasters
Toastbusters.
y- yesterday. Uh, uh, Initially, I confused it with Ghostbusters. I preferred to join Ghostbusters, but here I am. And it would be pretty nice to practice listening. For me, it's, I think, will be useful. What about speaking? Let's see, maybe in the future.
Thank you, Dmitry. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Matt. I'm from the US. I've been living in Russia for a few years now. I live outside of Moscow. I'm a lawyer. I deal mainly in transactional law. And I want to work on my speaking because I have a lot to work on. I'm not a confident speaker. And I just think if I work on my public speaking skills, maybe some more opportunities and would open up. So yeah, I've just been terrified of public speaking all of my life, and so I just finally want to work on that. So happy to be here, and thank you for having me.
I felt this is going into my direction. Okay, so yeah, I'm Maria. This is also my very first time here. I knew nothing about Toastbusters just a couple of days ago, so I read the description, and for some, it's just intrigued me. So this is why I'm here. I also struggle with public speeches. In front of the audience, every single time I got really warmed up and stressed out. So here I am.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Andrei. Surprise, I'm here for first time. I'm IT project manager from Yandex, and I knew about Toastbusters from Bulat. I think he has been trying to invite me here like for half a year, I guess. Yes, finally I'm here. My expectations are, if I have an opportunity to improve my English here, to have a practice. And for sure, I want to improve my public speaking skills and my confidence.
So hello everybody, my name is Nastya and I'm a student who wants to improve their language skills and to increase maybe confidence. I don't know what I can say because I see there are a lot of beautiful and interesting people, and I already happy that I joined to this club because I was in some speaking club, but it was in the dirty and doomy room. It was really scary for me, and I really wanted to try something new, and I'm really happy to see everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tina, and I'm a musician, like usually in the real life. But so I don't really speak. I play instrument. That's why I'm here. I would like to develop this skill of public speaking. Because I want to be more just a musician, but also entertainer. So I need this language and speaking skill to catch audience attention.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Now you already started to build the context of what it feels like to be a confident speaker. Let's applaud our newcomers. And you can sit down. Let's look. I love to see so many new faces, and I do hope to continue to see all of you. We are not just a public speaking club, we are also a community of people, which means we have events that we do outside of this club. And now I would like to invite two people on stage who would tell you a little bit about one of the upcoming events we have planned. Please welcome to the stage, Bulat, not Bulat, sorry. Please put the presentation on the screen. And please welcome to the stage Vasilisa Belarusova and Danil Pushlakov.
Вечерняя Москва, Москва.
Yeah, today's.
Fresh, good, good. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Politics?
No.
No.
Religion?
No.
Fine.
Gender?
No. Sex?
No.
Yep.
Sounds better.
Perfect.
Okay, so question, right? So what do we have here? The first question, horizontal. The most famous and well-respected Toastmasters club, 12 letters, second is O. Toastbusters. Toastbusters.
Circus. Okay, wait. Second hint. Had the most winners across all contests, table topics, humorous speeches, international speech evaluations in Division F. 12 letters, seventh is U. World Surfers.
Toastbusters. Toastbusters.
World Surfers.
Okay, so simple one. The best New Year party organizers. 12 letters ends with ears. Toastbusters.
Surfers.
Toastbusters.
World Surfers.
Okay.
Okay, the last one. Just the best club.
Toastbusters.
Surfers.
Toastbusters.
World
Toastbusters.
Surfers.
Toastbusters.
You know what? Let's settle it another way.
Let's do it. Then.
On 10th of June at 7 p.m.
Okay, where?
at World Surfers meeting place.
It's our place.
Whatever.
What?
The triathlon of Toastmasters contests.
Agreed. And who?
Everyone. 3 to 5 people of members and supporters.
I'm in.
Perfect.
And you guys?
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's the end of the Toastmasters year, and we decided to make a little bit, a little play, and to create a friendly contest between the two clubs.
This contest called the best club in the university and
Universe.
Yes. Universe and university. Yes, and university. And you're all invited to participate as
Debates.
team members, supporters, whatever. So see you.
Yes, see you. And any questions, come up to me or Danya during the break. Thank you. Woo! Sorry. It's okay.
So this is one of the additional events that you can join also for free. More information during the break from Vasilisa and from Danya. Now it is time to begin the official part of the meeting. Today we will only have one speech. I'm so sorry. In the agenda you see two speeches, but because of time and I can see the disappointment in Daniel's eyes, but there will only be one speech today. I would like to introduce you to our Toastmaster of the evening. Mila, please welcome to the stage, Mila Alexeyeva. Can I have the controller?
Have you ever felt an urge to splurge some money on something just to pamper yourself after a tough day? Have you ever spent money on something unnecessary to later realize that you don't need it? Maybe you wanted to spruce your place up and purchase some throw pillows and later realize that they are out of your color palette. So, or maybe you couldn't resist your child's, oh, please, let's get this thing. Please, I promise I won't need anything for my birthday. Let's just get this thing. Well, the good news, you're not the only one, and you are not the one to blame, because there is science behind this thing. And there are gazillions of dollars spent on figuring out how to hook us, how to trigger us to purchase something, how to make us want something that we don't have, how to make us feel incomplete without this thing. So neuromarketers use fMRIs, electroencephalography, and visual devices, eye tracking devices to see inside our brains, to see what we want, how we react to certain things, where we look. So they grab our eyes, grip where we look at. So, neuroscientists use this knowledge to trip us up, to hook us. So they came up with certain gimmicks that work on us just fine. And I divided them, apparently this doesn't work. I divided them into three big categories. The first one is visual appeals. And these are some basic colors that tap inside our mind and make us react a certain way. The red one is associated with excitement and appetite. Blue is trust and calm. Green is health and nature. Yellow is cheerfulness. Orange is fun. Pink, sweetness. Black, sophistication. White, purity. Brown, wholesomeness. And gray, professionalism. So as you can see, I listed some major companies under each category. So you can see that they all fall for this trick. They make us fall for this trick. So apparently they believe that this thing works on us. Here is another example, striped toothpaste effect. Well, seeing three colors in toothpaste makes us believe that it has a complex formula and it is advanced and more effective than just blunt white toothpaste. Doesn't work, right? Well, what? My controller doesn't work, right? It doesn't. Okay. Okay. Starbucks foam art. The leaf and the heart on your latte is not for your social media. It's for making you believe that the company made this drink with care. So Starbucks cares about you. That's what you're meant to think. They do. Of course they do. Craft packaging makes you believe that eating some snacks, eating snacks doesn't make you feel guilty about that, because in comparison to shiny packaging, when you get your snack in craft packaging, it makes you feel like it's not that junk food. Oh, just one sec. And another example, another category is aromatherapy. Maybe you've noticed that chocolate shops have a smell of honey inside, and coffee shops smell like chocolate. So this makes you feel like you're getting two things in one. And in reality, if you get a closer look at the ingredients, you will see that there's no honey on your chocolate bar. And here's another category of tricks that companies use. They all fall under one umbrella term, which is called cognitive bias tricks. And the first one is anchoring. When we get into a new setting, our brain tends to look for anchors. And if you imagine yourself in a liquor store, standing in front of a 500 rubles bottle of wine, is it a good price or a bad price? So for people who came there for the first time or do not go there that frequently, marketers place bottles with drastically different prices side by side, so that they can see 200 rubles and 2000 rubles bottle standing next to this 500 rubles bottle. So it gives you an anchor to decide which one you can afford, which one is okay, not too cheap, not too pricey. Decision fatigue. Marketers are very good at wearing us down. They design shopping malls, airports, like mazes. They place sugary snacks in the exit area. So by the time you get there, you're exhausted and your willpower is down, and it makes you an easy target. And how does this work? Well, saying yes to something is much easier than saying no. Just listen to it. Saying yes is easier than saying no. Why is that?
Because we saw the film, say yes.
Right. One of the reasons. The second reason is that our brain operates in two modes. The first one is fast and it's unconscious. It doesn't take much effort. And the second one is slow. It takes effort. It is effortful. So marketers make us wear down and turn off the second mode. So we run on low energy level and we switch to the first level, to the first mode. The first mode is, for example, if I ask your name, you will immediately answer this question. But if I ask you to calculate 25 times 75, it will take you some time and effort to do this thing. This is switching to the second mode. So marketers try to turn it off. So you resort to your low energy state where you cannot resist the manipulations. Just one sec. Another trick is the appearance of scarcity of items. When you go to the stores these days, you might see that there are just a few items laying around on the shelves, and you don't really know how many things are left in the warehouse. So this might prevent you from taking some time to think over something, and you're not sure whether this thing will still be there when you come back. So it makes you make your decision faster. Reciprocity. Salespeople might offer you free samples before you've made a purchase, or they might spray perfume on your wrist, although you could definitely do it yourself. But this triggers the sense of obligation in you, this desire to pay back for this comfort that they offered you. And the last one, deservedness appeal. this idea have evolved since 1990s. At first, it was just you deserve it. It was exploited by L'Oreal. But these days, it evolved and it turned into this idea that you've been working hard and you've deserved it. It's not that you deserve it by default. You've earned it. You pamper yourself. You get it for yourself. So marketers have turned shopping into a brain game. But good news is that knowing all the tricks might help us keep us wallet and sanity intact. And the only thing that we can do is try to stay in the second mode. And if we feel tired, worn out, it's better to bump back the shopping to a later day and put it on a list and return to it when you're rested. Thank you. Okay. Some might think that shopping is just a waste of money, but yes, that is. Luckily today we're not going to waste our time because we have our timer.
Thank you, Mila. Okay, it should be green.
Well, by the way, the light should be white. Yes, perfect.
Well, in Toastmasters, we have time limits. We usually start meetings on time, and we usually end meetings on time. We shifted time, but you just don't know for today. Usually when I'm on stage, doesn't matter what role I take, I think that is a role. I should be prepared, prepare some introduction, but not today. Sorry, today I have no introduction, but don't behave like me when you're on the stage. Please use it. Use it as you can. I will explain the rules of our timing briefly for newcomers mostly. When you're here on stage, I will be sitting here. You might look at everybody, but at me also, because I will show you the lights. The green one, it means that you have reached your minimum on stage. You can leave the stage if you want, but if you don't want, you can stay. Then in some time, you will see the yellow sign. You are about to leave, but you still can stay here till the red one. If you can see, I think you can see the red one, you should leave the stage because other people want to join the stage also. They are waiting for their turn. Well, if you see the red line, the red sign, please don't panic. I think every one of us have ever seen staying here, has seen this red sign, and please just finish your speech. For table topic, you will have time limits, but I think our table topic master will explain. You should stay on the stage minimum 1 minute till 2 minutes. Well, have a good evening, and please be on time limits.
Thank you.
Well, I was introduced with this interesting topic, GBAD, and I have no idea what that stands for, but maybe it means getting brainwashed by ads daily. Let's listen and find that out. Olga Ashtankevich.
It's okay. Yes, it's okay. Every time, it's okay. Yes, I think.
Let's not get naked. That's for the after party. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Good evening, dear fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My prepared speech for today is GBAD. Don't think much what does it mean. It just named a song. Actually, I heard this song from Chinese singer, and the main line of this song, life is great, just gonna be a dick sometimes. Yes, this is the main line. And actually, when I heard this, I was not in depressed, but I also saw the video clip and so, oh, it's happened not something great, something in depressed, and oh, no, no, no. And if you remember my previous speech about the middle life crisis, you understood that, oh, it's not for me now. I need something more positive, not about something not so great. But actually, what comes into your mind? What does it mean for you? Just gonna be a dick sometimes. How you can translate, not into Russian, but what comes into your mind? Just gonna be a dick. Dick, it's like a dick. It's like bad word. not a dick. Not a dick. Not a dick. Yes, yes, yes. It's not my word. It's just line of the song.
Yeah, I guess it means that you shouldn't be comfortable for everybody all the time.
Thank you, Alina. Yes. Yes, it's so great because actually you can laugh, okay, but because of my English, I thought that it's translated like, oh, life is great, but sometimes it's really hard life, and it's really, I don't know, some scared and really depressed. That is why I thought, and actually I saw this video clip and I thought, oh, no, 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 it's so depressed. But then I saw like this singer just say something about his new song, and he translated like, oh, sometimes you need to behave differently, not to be great for everyone. And I thought, oh, this is my new song. I need to use it every time. And actually, it's like the great idea, because maybe in your childhood you can remember, but I remember since my childhood from, for example, my parents and parents of my friends sometimes tell us that, oh, you need to be so great for everyone. You need to behave great, doing some great things, because some neighbor or someone can say that, oh, she or he doing not so great, say something not so good. You need to think about different people every time. Actually, it's a great idea. If we want to live in a harmonized society, it's great, okay, but in different way. It can be not so great, because it can lead to two main problems. One, some people cannot say no if they don't want, if it's something happened with their main habits or main values or something. And some of people also in behavior, cheat sheet, sorry, inability to defend our own interests also. And it all can lead to depressed, to dissatisfaction of our lives, and that is why it's not so great. And actually, also we have example that in business, if you know, or in corporate life, which people hired for top position, or like managers, which people who can be confident and sometimes who behave like a dick sometimes. Actually, we can translate like this, but in their life, we can hear that, oh, this is a business shark. I think you can hear also business shark. Yes, you don't hear that the top manager or their main leader is that, oh, he's so sweet. He tell everyone that, oh, I don't know, he or she so kind for everyone. No, they acting like business shark. They acting like some confident people. And for different people, maybe for their team, they acting like a dick sometimes. That is why it's also your why are you laughing? It's our life. It's our life, and we see this behavior every time. And sometimes we can think about this, and it's normal. And sometimes it's really useful things. That is why for you, for your life, for your behavior, you also can choose in what situation, in what context, for what goals you can choose your different behavior. And you can remember that life is great, just gonna be a dick sometimes. It's also useful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can I have you?
Oh, sorry. Of course.
Thank you. There were meant to be another speech, but it'll be bumped ahead. It'll be bumped back to a later date, to the next meeting. So we are moving to table topics.
Right.
So
Tell us a little bit about what this table topic are you all?
she will probably.
She
Oh.
She knows what table topics is.
Oh, so neuromarketing is getting more sophisticated at triggering us, but we're getting better at spotting those tricks and shaking off those manipulations. So neuromarketers have to look for new ways and new things and improvise. And let's do too. So meet our table topic master, Alexander Fedorenko.
Thank you very much, guys. Since we do have lots of newcomers, I shall say that table topics is one of my personal favorites. And to be honest with you, when I joined Toastmasters years ago, I actually used to come here pretty much only for the Toastmasters. Who cares about the rest, right? Anyways, what is Toastmasters? This is your chance to improvise here on stage by answering some questions without any preparation. 30 seconds doesn't really count. So yes, once you receive a question, you will have 30 seconds to think about what you want to say. You need to remember that table topic speeches are quite short. They're 1 to 2 minutes. So please mind this amazing lady right here. She will show you the signs. Once you reach 1 minute, she will show you green, 1.5 minutes, yellow, and then 2 minutes, red. Once you see red, please try to wrap it up. Since this is not a contest, that is okay to be a bit over time, but still mind that today we're quite short on it. So, who wants to show an example by coming here as the first volunteer? Please. Please state your name for everybody.
Yuri.
Yuri. We are all talking about neuromarketing here today. So here is your question. Imagine that you are an owner of your own store. You can sell whatever you want over there. What one smell would make people spend more in your dream store? Smell. What one smell would make people spend more in your dream store?
As far as I know, I have 30 seconds to realize what smell is my favorite one. Okay. As Anna Rubinina, our fellow Toastmaster, disclaimer, as Anna Rubinina, our fellow Toastmaster, made me to beat my talent of being brief, I am trying to be as eloquent as possible. So, you see, actually, I have several favorite smells. I even have got an idea every weekday to set a special smell. For example, on Mondays, smell of strawberry, on Tuesday, smell of oranges, on Wednesday, smell of mint, on Thursday, smell of wood chips, on Friday, smell of books. I mean, book glue. Usually, libraries there is such a smell in the libraries. On Saturdays, okay. On the request of the customer who makes most of all purchases, who purchases for the most amount of money. Okay, my favorite smell is the smell of coffee. So let's assume I will set the smell of coffee, and I'm sure it will certainly keep the customers as longer than if no coffee smell.
Thank you very much, Yuri. I wonder what you would sell in your dream store, because first I thought maybe that would be a produce store, and then like whiskey, the wood chips, but probably that would be a coffee shop. So who would like to be next? We have so many newcomers, but Aline, before the newcomers, because you were the first one. Your question. What marketing trick always works on you? What marketing trick always works on you?
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so my name is Alina again. And what about the marketing tricks? I like to call myself as a minimalist, and I don't want to spend my time and money and on just wasting and buying just like many things I don't really need. However, I will not be the only one right now, once I saying that if I see like there is the final call or sale, it's a 70% off. There are, and on the marketplaces, you can see like there are only 10 pieces left. Or this is the last piece in this size. And you always know that you can order and then go to the store and try it on. And if you don't like it, you can return it. But what are the chances you return it if you get it, you put it on, you like it? You will definitely take it home, right? And at the rest of the week, you're gonna eat like some minimal things waiting for the next salary. So that's my answer. The last final call on sale. That's my guilty pleasure.
Thank you very much, Aline. I believe this is a weakness of many of us. Last call, especially when you're in a bar and they're like, last call for drinks on you. So newcomers, guys, don't be afraid. Eye contact. Eye contact. It is dangerous. All right. Please remind your name.
Masha.
Mash, your question. Imagine that you created a new bank. Say you are a bank owner. Pick one color for your bank's logo based on brain science and why? And let me remind you, nobody understands brain science here. You can lie and you need to have fun with your answer.
There you go.
I decided that since banking doesn't mean that you need to put some money in it, it can be the cryptocurrency, it can be whatever we want nowadays. So I decided that in my bank, there are going to be some rare seeds that give you different plants. Since these are just some rare seeds, I decided that my color should be green. So green represents the plants. It also the color of money. It also the color that many people like. And as far as I know, we are all human beings that were raised in Africa. So our eye should be used to the green color, which is one of the frequentest color that we see right here in the park outside. So our color should be used to the different shades of green. And to be more specific, I would like to choose some deeper shade of green, like dark bluish green, just to make it a little bit more sophisticated, as if many professionals have worked on it and we were together, put an effort to choosing the proper color. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I really love it. 50 shades of green, right? Okay, I caught another eye contact. Would you? Yes, yes. I knew you wanted to come here. So could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Terrence, last name Demps, and I am from Orlando, Florida originally.
That is beautiful. Welcome. And here is your question. What jingle or sound instantly triggers a feeling or memory for you? What jingle or sound instantly triggers a feeling or memory for you? You can have 30 seconds to think.
A jingle or a sound that instantly triggers a memory for me would just have to be Jingle Bells, because anytime I hear Jingle Bells, I'm looking for Santa Claus or I'm looking for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And so I'm sure all of you who are familiar with Christmas and the Christmas season, if you hear the sound of Jingle Bells, you start to think of things that represent that particular holiday. You start to think of a Christmas tree, start to think of like the pines that come with the Christmas tree, and also the different music. So you have Jingle Bells as well, and something as simple as like a piano. And the reason I say piano is because I see one back there on the computer. So some people playing piano in the mall or different things like that spark up a feeling of gratitude, I would say, or it makes you feel like you belong to some degree. So Jingle Bells, certain sounds remind you of a holiday season, and that's what I would say that reminds me of if I were to pick something, either Jingle Bells or a piano sound. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The one that instantly comes to my mind, and I apologize because you will hear it in your brain. Think of Coca-Cola Christmas commercial. Exactly. Do we still have time for one more? One more. All right, one more. Another newcomer? The power of eye contact, right? So I do remember Andrei, Boat's friend. Thank you. Okay. What new tech could marketers use in 20 years to influence our brains? What new tech could marketers use in 20 years to influence our brains?
20 years, you mean in future? Like in 20 years? I would suggest that marketers they are already using history of our search in browser, so they can see sometimes our I don't remember how I can say it in English, like unpersonalized data, just to show the required advertisement for us. In 20 years, probably there could be some kind of eye tracking technology everywhere in the street. Probably we will have some kind of glasses, like augmented reality glasses, or some kind of upgraded phones. And these devices, they will store our history of our requests, of our interests, and maybe some kind of history of our personality. And I'm sure, like marketers, they will be not human, but mostly some kind of code, like AI or something similar. And they will work together with our personal devices somehow. They will use this history. They will use all this data, probably unpersonalized.
Thank you very much. I do hope that this data is the one that they cannot actually understand and read, and it is unpersonalized. I don't know. I actually was told that I do have time for one more. So hide your, no hiding. Eye contact. Please remind your name.
Matthew.
Matthew, your question. Which neuromarketing tactic feels too manipulative? Which neuromarketing tactic feels too manipulative? Not necessarily neuromarketing, maybe marketing. There you go.
So which marketing tactic feels too manipulative? I think when some technology that can see your viewing history, for example, and they use this information to see what you're interested in, and hopefully try to get you to buy that using techniques to appeal to what you've been looking for, and yeah, possibly some form of artificial intelligence that can be a bit manipulative, in my opinion. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a great start, Matthew. I would say that music for me is quite manipulative. When you come to the store, notice that sometimes it is very slow, lo-fi, and sometimes it is so quick. It's like they want to tell you, please get the hell out of here as quickly as possible, usually during the rush hours. Anyways, that would be it for today for the table topics. And now I would like for you to go to the agenda and find a QR codes where you would be able to vote for the best table topic speaker. Listen to your heart. You can vote for yourself if you like yourself, which I'm pretty sure you do. And it is also in the Telegram chats, Toastbusters lovers chats. All right. And now, once you're done with the voting process, we are all going to have 5 minutes break so that you could go walk a little bit, you know, stretch your feet. You can also grab some water and some cookies right here. There are also some postcards from Poland. Please feel free to grab, and we will be back here in 5 minutes. Thank you, guys.
Vasilisa, stop flirting. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to business. Yes, yes, yes. As I mentioned, this meeting is an unusual format because we will have elections. But first, I will welcome back the Toastmaster of the evening, and she will tell you what will happen next. Mila.
Thank you. Well, it's time to introduce our evaluator, who is like a neuroscientist, always alert, always looking for tiny details in our speakers' speeches. So let's see what details she spot today. Anna Verbinina, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Olga. So I'm evaluating Olga's speech. Okay, I can't see Olga, but that's okay. Nice to meet you. Okay, nice to see you. So Olga intrigued us with a very interesting abbreviation. Not to repeat that bad word, I'm gonna shorten it even more and just say BAD, so bad. And I really liked the content of the speech, the meaning that we should always remember it's not possible to be good for everyone. We shouldn't stop ourselves, and sometimes we can be bad. That's a good point to keep it in mind. So I really liked the topic. Then I liked the structure of the speech. It was quite clear. You didn't go sideways and explore other topics. You stick to the point from the beginning to the end. That's the second thing that I liked. Next thing, I really liked your presence on the stage, your open gestures, your loud voice. So you felt, I think, comfortable on stage. Next thing, I liked your interaction with the audience. You asked them questions. How did they understand the meaning of the words? Yes. And to improve, things for improvement. I'm sorry, I was bothered at the end of your speech, but I think there wasn't any personal story. Did you share your personal story, how you behaved was that type of a person, in what situation, and how, what was the outcome. So a personal story is always very useful. And your ending was a little bit abrupt. So next time when you work on a project, try to start with the ending, what you want to say in the end. It's usually the part that struggles the most. We start with the beginning and then we forget about the ending. So work in the ending, make it more solid, and for us to remember what you said to us. That's all. Thank you. And I hope that everyone will have few situations like this when they have to be the bad person. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you, Anna. Well, it's time to pamper ourselves with a bit of excitement. It's time for new officers elections. So Alexander Uzyanov, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Mila. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, we now convene for the election of the New Year Toastmaster Officer Committee, New Year, Toastmasters New Year, starting from 1st of July. And it will go according to the Toastmasters protocols. So we have nominations given by Toastbusters officials, Vice President of Education for each role, President, Vice President Education, Vice President Membership, Vice President Public Relations, Secretary, Treasurer, Sergeant at Arms. And I will give the stage for each position for the campaign speech. Then we will proceed with voting with help of our dear President of the club, Valeria Pogorelova, who will explain how to vote and control this procedure. I would like to remind you that only active members of Toastbusters Club can vote for the new committee. Then, after that, we will have to close nomination. If any other volunteers from Toastbuster Club would like to be on that role, they should raise the hand, and I will give also 1 minute for campaign speech. After that, we declare officially new position for the officer for the next Toastmasters year. So let's start. Let's start for the role of president. But before, I must ask president of the club or vice president education, do we have quorum, minimal quorum, to proceed? Rocambulesque. Okay, merci. For newcomers, quorum, it's half of the club plus one. To be legitimate, yes, we have to run this quorum. Okay. Our president, it's the head of the club, responsible for club moral, for compliance, leads meeting, chair the executive committee, and represents the club and before the district. So, according to Vice President of Education, we have the following candidate: Samira Dovta. Samira, it's now the time for your campaign speech. 1 minute. Why you?
One year ago, I was selected as the vice president of membership. And my initial thought was, really, me, a shy, introverted person, is expected to communicate with people and even convince them to do what they hesitate to do or don't want to do. And I honestly thought that it was a mistake, or at least not the right job for me in this community. Yet here we are, and I have already welcomed 9 new members to our club. And, and we are 19 now, and this is the best result across all Toastmasters clubs located in Russia. Not in all the division, but in Russia.
For this year.
For this year, yes. And this what happens at Toastmasters. People see strengths that you might not see in yourself. They push you outside your comfort zone, and you eventually achieving things that you initially thought were out of your reach. Sometimes deep inside, we know how capable we are. But for one reason or another, we hold back. Maybe someone once discouraged us. Maybe we stopped believing in ourselves. But when you are surrounded by people who recognize your best qualities, you start unpacking all of that. Miracles happen. And you don't just discover, you rediscover your potential that has been quietly waiting beneath the surface. So if I'm elected as a president, I want to maintain that kind of space for others so that people feel safe enough to be bold, audacious, and sometimes completely vulnerable. And I also have some personal goals for myself. I want to keep improving my communication skills, leadership skills, emotional intelligence. And of course, I want us to grow not just as speakers, but as a team that lifts each other's up. So I firmly believe that together we will be able to make Moscow Toastbusters a place where everyone shines in their own unique way. Thank you.
Great speech, Samira. You might win this role. But still, do we have other candidates from Toastbusters Club to become president? Katya, maybe you? No? Okay, let's proceed with voting.
QR code for members only, current members only. A very small QR code. Please scan it and vote for, against, or you can choose to abstain. Yes. I will also put a link in the Telegram chat if that is easier for you. Please do not exit the webpage that opens. Vote, press next, and then you will see a new page. It's closed. Yes. Нажмите слово далее. Слово далее, друзья, or next. The word next or the word далее. My name. Yes, you have to leave your name. Absolutely, it's not a secret voting. This is a transparent voting.
Not a secret.
Not secret voting. Must leave your name. Okay. Votes are coming in. We do not yet have a quorum. No, it's just not enough. Okay, we have a quorum.
Do we have result?
We have Go.
If we don't, I'm
The election chair.
chief.
Chief elections officer.
If we do not have any objection, right? I officially declare Samira Dostar the new president for Toastmasters Club. You can sit. Okay. We are moving to Vice President Education role, which is set for, according to list, Olga Antashkevich. Tashkevich. You will have 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Campaign speech.
Hello, everyone, again. And actually, I want to share my thoughts why now I'm a right person for this position, Vice President of Education. Actually, you might know that I just joined, almost just joined the club not so long. And actually, like you saw and like you hear, my English maybe not so great, not so cool sometimes. But I know how to develop any skills because you actually also might know that education has been the core of my professional life. Because I start my professional life like a teacher of mathematics and informatics, actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But but a long distance. Now I'm working like in a business education. That is why education is like my whole life. That is why I am a great candidate for this role for this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Olga. Do we have any volunteer to take this role? Maybe Anna Rubinina? No, Anna Rubinina doesn't. So we proceed with voting.
There is another link. There is another link. Did you close the webpage? I pressed send. Yeah, and there should be another link. This one? Yeah, where it says VP, where it's I will put a backup link in the chat, just in case. There is another link in the chat, in the WhatsApp chat. We're still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting.
So voting, I will remind the responsibilities of Vice President Education. He schedules speeches, assigns mentors, tracks member progress, and ensures members achieve goals. You should do it if you are elected. If you are elected, you should do it. So we have results, and now I can confirm Olga Antashkevich to be elected as Vice President Education. Now we are moving to Vice President membership. Who would like to retain existing members and recruit new ones, manage guests, follow-ups, membership applications, and tracks attendance, runs membership building campaigns? It's Vlad who would like.
You know, I wanted to prepare fantastic speech. But today I was not only late, but I didn't prepare any speech. You know what? 1 year ago, I joined this club, and in the first meeting, I decided to become a member of this club. You know why? Because I met kind, supportive, and they're really very interesting persons here. And during this year, I didn't change my opinion about this club. That is why I would like to do some maybe small contribution to our club. That is why I decided to become vice president of membership. But I like not only give speech, but also involve someone to my speeches as well. You know about it because I always asking questions during my speeches. Maybe Samira, you will give some brief arguments why you decided to appoint me as a vice president. Couple of words.
Oh my God, I was not expecting this kind of question. Because I believe that Bulat is very responsible, hardworking, and reliable person. And he will really, I believe that he will really invest into the growth of our club by attracting and retaining current members. So I believe that he will progress and develop new skills. I know that you already have good communication skills, but I think that you will be able to progress further and maybe develop some leadership skills. And next year you will be a president as me.
But it's not final. I have another final argument. You know, for instance, what is my advantages? I'm not only saying about doing something in the future, but also I have already done some homework. I invited my friend, and maybe in the next couple of meetings he will become a member. Maybe today. That is why I think your choice to invite me for this role was right, and I think you will vote positively about my candidacy. Better today to decide, member.
Thank you very much, Bulat. Guys, these guys will serve your club next year. So let them speak more than 1 minute. Let them give more time. So we proceed with voting.
You need it.
Meanwhile, I will ask, do we have any objection?
Not after that speech.
Maybe Vika, new member of Toastbusters, would like to become. Okay. Who else? Daniil, yes. Why not?
He's already been a VPN.
Yes.
He's been in every role.
Second time around. No objections, Bulat. You are winning. Almost. Do we have results? Okay, I officially declare Bulat Saifulin as new elected vice president membership Toastbusters. Okay, guys, let's move to public relations. And this person promotes the club, manage social media, website, press release, and community outreach. Enhances club visibility and brand. And today we have experienced person, Alexander Baranov, second time around. So you will have time for campaign speech.
Thank you. Yeah, I joined this club a little bit more than a year ago. And just from the very beginning, I was offered by my friend Ekaterina the role of VPPR. And actually, I wasn't sure whether I want to take any role. It sounded very so big for me. But I felt the atmosphere of the club as very supporting. I felt the atmosphere as being very kind to any person. And I thought that this is a good atmosphere for me to try even a role, not only to try public speaking. And this was very challenging for me because this role needed skills which I didn't have. And actually, I think that I progressed in it and I developed my own skills and myself in this role. And actually, when I was asked by Valeria whether I have chosen some person who I want to give this role to and offer this role to, I didn't have the question in my mind whether I need to do it or not. And I wanted to keep this role actually. But as a second thought, I didn't make many speeches this year and I didn't reach yet the level 2 when I'm able to do mentoring, but the next speech will give me this opportunity. And I thought that a part of my mentorship could be that if some person would be interested in doing some things in the VPPR role or help me, or even to take some responsibilities, I would be pleased to help this person grow in this role as well and with developing these skills. So my mentorship could be not only in speaking, but only in these skills which I already have. So I will be pleased if this can happen. And so thank you for your support this year, this whole year when I was in this role, and I hope for your support further. Thank you.
So I will ask once, do we have any volunteers from Toastbusters Club? Maybe you will call somebody who is out of the meeting, but you can ask them also, no? Your active members. If not, we will proceed with voting.
You're about to call someone.
Yeah, sure.
No, we can proceed. We can proceed.
Not 20.
Sorry, I tried to change it, but I couldn't change it. Oh, this depends. Who will it be? Oh my God. We're not ready yet.
So we have a result, and I officially declare Alexander Balanov to be Vice President Public Relations. Congratulations. Public Relations, congratulations. So we move on. Secretary, and according to the list given by Vice President Education, we have most experienced candidate ever, Tatiana Gladышeva. Tatiana knows, but I will remind to you. Secretary maintains club records, minutes, meeting, manages club correspondence, including Toastmasters International communications, and updates the club constitution. And I will give microphone. How many times you did it? Tatiana.
Thank you, Alexander. Dear fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. I am a current secretary of this marvelous club. And tonight I was going to start my presentation with listing all the responsibilities which Alexander just did. That was actually a big help from him because when I wanted to do so, nothing came up to my mind. So I was sitting at work and I started to seek help in the internet. But once I typed secretary, different kinds of stories started popping up at my screen. And I was caught by one mysterious Gothic story, and I started reading it. It was another boring day in a hot office, so next hour seemed to be promising with a nice reading. I'll tell you the story briefly. It's called A Strange Adventure of Private Secretary in New York. And it was written in 1906 by Algernon Blackwood. So the young guy, he was a secretary and he worked for a rich guy. And once he receives an assignment to go to out of town, I guess like New York suburban, and that's year of 1906, and do some kind of manipulations with the documents. He goes there, does his job rather quick and successful, but at a certain point he realizes that he's too late to catch the last train back to New York. So he has to stay overnight. That's a mysterious story, guys. And what happened to him? He goes through numerous very weird adventures. Why? Because the owner of this house and his maid appear to be not humans, but different kinds of creatures or even vampires. By the time I finished the reading, I realized that actually the guy did for his boss a lot more than I do for my club. I need to do something about it. So for my next Toastmasters year, my resolution is to be better officer, support club better, do all of the duties Alexander listed. And by the way, I received a lot more from the club than that secretary guy received from his boss. He only got a salary increase. And I do supportive communication. Listen to amazing speeches from my fellow Toastmasters. It's unlimited source of inspiration, this club, visiting this club, it always keeps me up. So thank you very much, guys. I promise to be a better secretary than I used to be, and please vote for me.
Thank you very much, Tatiana. And yes, thank you for great storytelling. And yes, and also we received from you great animation. You remember once upon a time in the kitchen of Massachusetts, yes? It was great. So if we do not have any objection, let's proceed with voting. Already? So the new secretary is elected, Tatiana Gladys. The fastest voting ever. Now we have the position of treasurer Elvira Izmailova. She confirmed to participate in this election, but she's not here. And I have the most trustworthy person, Irina Gurtavaya, who will become our Area 1 director, the most trustworthy person who will speak on behalf of Elvira Ismailova. It's allowed. Irina, please give campaign speech on behalf of Elvira Ismailova to be treasurer for the next Toastmasters year.
Okay, Sasha, thank you so much. I'm not Elvira Ismailova, I'm Irina Gurtavaya, and I'm not against that Elvira will be treasurer next Toastmaster year. I think she's really reliable and serious person for this role. But in addition, I would like to take this moment and highlight something about treasurer role. It is not about money keeping. It is not only about money keeping. It is about maybe achieving personal goals and to be a good chance to enter to executive committee of the club. I think it is 1 year ago, when I decided to be nominated to this role, I did it intentionally because I have lots of business trips at my work, and it is good opportunity to use my public speaking skills, my leadership skills. But the only thing I hate with business trip is making financial report. It is uncountable payment evidences, bills from taxi, bills from restaurants, from after dinner with customers, copying passport pages with customs stamps, so boarding passes, collecting lots of them. And I decided to boost my skill of accountability and to boost my tool belt with it. So I think stepping into the role of treasurer, it's not only contributing the club, it's also boosting the skill of accountability, which can be served in other spheres of person's life. So please vote for Elvira. Elvira is, I assure that this role is for her. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Irina. On behalf of Elvira, I think we do not have any objections. Let's proceed. The voting. Okay, we now have results, and I officially declare Elvira Izmailova as new treasurer Toastmaster Club for next. Thank you, Irina. And finally, last but not the least, yes? Sergeant at Arms, Logistics and Meeting Environment, like Bulat this year, like currently sets up meeting room, manages equipment, greets guests, and maintains club property. This position now is open for new candidate. Who would like from Toastbusters Club to become Alina? Yes. It's not. Sadi is not here. Please call Sadi. Please call or Daniel. If not, if no candidates, but you should take it's for men. Here. The Bagel is here. Okay, so it's easy, but it's for men still, I suppose, no? So no candidates. So the new executive committee will schedule this voting for one position, and on the next meeting, sergeant at arms will be elected. If so, we close the election, and I would like to invite on the stage new elected committee. All together. Ну, мы как раз тут. So, congratulations, guys, and looking forward to seeing you in our official club officers training this summer, July or August. So the official results will be submitted Toastmasters International website within 72 hours, and looking forward to seeing your treasure, because if we do not have 7 club officers, we can't achieve a prize for officer training. So you would like to find one. You still have 2 weeks, guys, and officially the elections are closed. Thank you very much.
Perfecto. Thank you very much, our Chief Elections Officer. For the newcomers, this might have been a little bit confusing. This doesn't happen in every meeting. The people who you just saw on stage, they will be responsible for management of the club, for organizing the meetings and keeping up the positive vibe that we have here. One final thing that we have to do for today, I have some awards. If you remember, there was a table topic session, the improvised speeches session. But also I have another award today. We have someone in our club who has completed a level, which means she has completed, we already know it's a she has completed 5 speeches in her first level of her pathway. Olga, please come to the stage and receive your award. Congratulations, level 1 achieved. Congratulations. And of course, the most awaited award, the table topics. Our newcomer, Masha. Congratulations. I present to you best table topic speaker. Congratulations. Well, everyone, I think this brings us to the end. I'd like to remind you, we have after parties after every meeting. We go to one of the 2 restaurants here. You are free to join us, to chat a little bit more, to ask questions if you have any questions, or just to eat some nice, delicious food. Our next meeting will be here again at 7 p.m. on what date? Someone tell me, because I don't remember. In 2 weeks. Calculate it yourself. Thank you, everyone. Come for a group photo. Let's take a group photo on stage.